check. Radio check. Lurk at work is in the AO. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us today for another round of Super Holo Wars. Sorry for the really late start. I was supposed to start on time, but something got in the way and I had to prioritize those. And I also had to spend the last 30 minutes or so wrangling my headphones, which are unfortunately pretty much out of whack, which means I'm not exactly 100% on audio. And I'm fearing, even though the monitor says I'm okay, I'm fearing that the input is also just as buggy. But, well, don't worry if it sounds like there's in the background. I am currently sitting in front of my fan because it is absolutely scorching. I'm trying my best not to be dehydrated, or at least to So, reason why I switched over to HoloCure for Super Holo Wars for today is that, well, I'm supposed to do something else entirely, but over the weekend we saw the HoloCure devs make an update, and then there's also Idle Showdown that just dropped a recent update with Bee-Boo. Was it yesterday? It was 6/7 Japanese time, at least. June 7th, that is. But I'm more concerned about the HoloCure update because they're now starting to make previews of the next characters up, and they've started with Nene, which with the post coming up like sometime around Friday. Was it Friday? Saturday? I don't remember. Anyway, hang on. Sorry about that. Where were we? Oh yeah, so the preview for Nene's appearance in HoloCure came out last weekend, and that got me thinking that I really should get back into rebuilding my stats, because it's going to be one hell of a big push. Oh no, hang on. So I'm very worried about the fact that I don't have enough enough stuff to build up the next wave of next gen of updates. Not next wave. Don't use the word wave for people like this. It's going to be 9 new characters, and I'm expecting it to include Horox after Nepo level. So the problem is, well, apart from the new guys, it's going to be a new set of mechanics. KU did say that he's going to implement sweeping changes on the older kits, and there's also the newer setup to consider. So apart from the collectible cards you can get, or at least you will get once the update drops, there's also the issue with the Endless mode, which they're changing up to ranked mode now, apparently. And Endless is now integrated into the standard stage mode, so you can choose to move past finishing the bosses in regular mode, and then you can go and carry on to the next one. Though I don't think that's going to be what's ranked anymore. Ranked mode will be a separate setup, and apparently it won't follow the same configuration with the current endless mode, where everything is just a mirror of stage mode with Yago showing up on the 30-minute mark. So things might get a bit more hectic. So that's why I am going to probably spend some extra time farming for extra resources, so I can survive further. To do that, though, I need this backlog cleared up, and I realized that Super Holo Wars might be much closer to being finished, so I can probably open up some more space for my back end, and then get into thing. Hang on. Hang on, I just need to check something real quick. So a bit of an update. Last time we were in Super Holo Wars, we almost managed to at least put down both of the noise brothers for good, but unfortunately, before the Gen 1 team could knock them both out of the line, Haachama emerged and took over Hato's command unit, replacing the Eins with a new and rather annoying snake-type unit. And that thing is going to get really annoying, really painful to deal with from what I gathered, because it's probably got a bigger boost in stats compared to the Eins. No, Eins rather. And without it, we can't do the combination attack, which is what they were supposed to present in the stage. Which is when things can get really annoying. Hang on. So for now, well, we have a couple of credits to spend, so to speak, but I want to keep it above 100 just to keep the Holox crew in the fight. Main issue is I don't know. I don't know how far we're going to go today, especially since I started pretty late. Oh, cripes. Muscle memory. Muscle memory. I really, really hate that I can't switch things around. Or there's just something about the layout here, because you try to press X because that's the face button on the PSP, and that's how it's listed here, but that's cancel. And you know what changes it? You have to press square. I still don't get it. I still don't get why it's square instead of something more in line, like circle. I get that it's supposed to be something like Japanese style controls, where in Japan, no, Western style controls, where in the West, confirm is X and circle is cancel for some reason. While in Japan, it's the opposite, because circle is confirm and X is cancel, as you might remember. Anyway, let's look at who we can upgrade. Okay, maybe we should give... No, we should focus on giving some of the other ground units some extra health and firepower. Bit of a shame about these boys. Unfortunately, they'll be pilotless in real life now with most of their crew members graduating within this week and the next, which is a bit of a shame, but it's understandable considering the circumstances they've been put in. Can't really do much about that for now. At least they seem to be looking forward to something better once they get out. Hopefully they will get something better out of that. At least that I get is only losing Tema. Pretty sure Robitus and Astel are still staying on for a bit more of a duration. Hopefully things can turn around though. I should probably give the Nebulon more armor. Then yeah. Shuler's up to level 60. Maybe we should give the Sky Tracer a bit of a jump up. Oh my god, that was quick. We're almost out of money. Screw it. Stick to this. It's really hard to play this game without the Oshi upgrades because you can't really get much money. For everybody. I don't really plan on using that, to be honest. Well, she can't use any more slots, she's gonna... Do I want to? I mean, I don't use Achan's ability that much. Or I don't use the Brass Spell as an offensive unit that much. So we can't really take advantage of Big Earner. And Fast Learner also won't be very useful. Dashing Galat would be useful because they're a ship that needs some extra movement to getting close because they're really short-ranged weapons. But you can't get the next Oshi ability unless you unlock the previous one, which is reasonable, yes, but a bit of a problem when you don't really use this unit much. Elemental Attune for ignoring all elemental matchups, and then there's Elemental Master, which makes all attacks effective regardless of whether or not they're facing against a weaker element, which is going to be a bit of an issue. Since it's going to be late game, and we're definitely going to need something bigger than that. Oh, 325 PP can we use? I mean, we could just... I think we can just focus up on... Hang on. Oh, come on, this is not a good time for this. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, I think we can focus on the pilots from later. Let me just save this. Now let's get into it because we are really, really running late and I don't know how far we're gonna go at this rate. Moving into stage 34. Hey, Roboco-san, there's something I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, what's that? Well, you see, there are two AI fighting for the Star Eaters who seem to be in great distress. We've been trying to get through to them during our battles, and we seem to be close. Since you're an android too, I'd like to humbly request your assistance. Humbly request, I'd love to. Really? Just like that? Of course. We can't let anyone who's suffering to be on their own. And if they're also an AI like me, I'd be even more motivated. So tell me about them, okay? Thank you, Roboco-san. So then, Rika explains what has happened with Landsat and Kelsai so far. Those poor people. We need to figure out a way to free them. Thank you again, Roboco-san. We'll be counting on your support. Off he goes. I'll also need to do my best then. We really need to figure out what to do about all of our cute starstruck juniors. Well, Rika keeps talking to Roboco. He'll figure out she's told Era soon enough. That trick should also work for you, Miko. Oi! Right, let's get to our stations. We'll be arriving at the launcher soon. Alright, we're supposed to go to the space launcher from the last time we went here. That's beautiful. We got a barricade out there. Captain, a large number of noise forces are blocking our approach. This looks like an awful lot of them to be just a coincidence. Those two annoying brothers must have set this up. I hope those old dudes are alright. Come on, kid, we've been over this. But good to see you all at the same. Is what I would say if we weren't neck-deep in baddies over here. Get over to the launcher. It's all set up and ready to go. We'll cover you. I guess that's the second time we're launching you kids into space. Funny that. It's be tired from all that running around. Nah, not that we've had it much better. Only in your death again. Don't mention it, kid. It's all part of the job. You should also know that the power station powering the launcher is under attack. Oh, come on. We don't know how long they'll hold out, so you better get a move on. We have no time to lose. Deploy all units. For situations like these, I'm not too sure who I'm gonna bring in. Well, we need all the boys out at least. They're very, very behind on the levels. Should also put Subaru-san somewhere. Place Aqua for the time being. And get the Star or Sky Tracer up. And replace Sana for a moment. And that should go for now. We gotta switch positions out so the boys can be on the open ground for the time being. Oh, I forgot to switch over our pilots again. That's not good. That's so not good. Wait. Roboco-san also might need to switch out with somebody. I think I can let the Myth crew rest for a bit. Next to Sana, no, not Sana. Ina and her egg farm. Right. Keep the Ilmalayan on the ground. Gimme and Shiva should be next to each other. So I'm gonna put the Gimme next to the Ship and Jellion over here. Dang, they're so behind. Level 38. Okay, that should do it for now. get those big guys out of the forest. They can't move that much. Oh, we have a front. We have lightning type artillery, fire and dark types on the right, light types on the left, which means we have to switch Sora-san over to where Iris is. That should be it. Deploy all units. We launch once all the ships are in the launcher. Stick to the formation. Yes, Captain. We're on the clock, so let's be quick. Let's make sure there's not too many noise remaining for the old dude channel while we're at it. Roger. Stage 34, urgent ascent. Our primary objective is to have all 3 ships reach the launch area. We can't stay until turn 5, and then every ally Zanrad must survive. And all units must be destroyed. All enemy units must be destroyed before we can call it a win, which is going to be extremely hard. I think it's going to be a bit of a long run, so we're definitely not going to be able to finish this today, especially with the very, very late launch. Okay, who do we start with? I can probably call in Excel. Oh no, bad news. Oh wait, I think I can get Excel on everybody. Yes, look at this. Unfortunately, they're not stacking, so the double ability doesn't work. We're gonna need to move as soon as possible because these Zanrads aren't gonna last that long. They're only at 7,950. Their defense is absolutely laughable. They need some stat jumping as soon as possible. Who's got Spirit? Okay, I got Astel with Spirit. And go for Drive. That should wake him up a bit more. Come on. What do you mean it's still not a kill shot? We can't use Expanding Fusion, it's friendly fire mode. And it's not like Sora-san's already at that level. Gotcha in my sights. Okay, I need somebody with an ability that provides defense. That's going to be Foobs and Neo's line of thought. I can't move to maximize over there though. Interesting. Drive, stay. And I need Axel as well. Loquetto Pansi! Time to rip into there! Whoa, 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 whoa! It's been a while since we saw Holo-san with the rocket Pansy. Ain't nobody walking away from that one. Boom. Get overpinned. 7,500. with the defense here, it's only these guys in the front that needs a bit more help. Oboko-san, do you have it in the way? No, you don't, but you have self-support, so that should be good enough. Pizza! Slicer! What do you mean they still can't engage it? There you go. That's a kill shot right there. It's still a bit of a shame that we're gonna lose Odo-san and Odo-san, Nika-san, Temi-san. Like, we're gonna lose half the boys. There's still a lot they can do with the studio, but unfortunately the studio is pretty much done with them. Which is understandable because, they can't really break through they didn't really manage to break through the market that much. It's a bit of a shame. Personally, though, I think if they were allowed to do what they did, or if they were allowed to focus on anything else but a purely female audience, they could have done something about the brand from earlier. But that was what it was looking like back in the late 2010s, and you can't really blame the upper management for sticking that long. And some of the members, or some of the surviving Holo Stars members, are still focused on being idols, so can't really blame them for sticking around for this kind of run. Ow! No targets? Ah, there you go. Give me something to hit. Oh wait, that's supposed to be for the boys! Sorry, boys! But Mio and Fubuki are also behind on levels, and I need to push them up a bit more. Level 41. Where's the boys? They're still at 138 though, so that should be enough to give them a boost. No, it's not. Sweeping barrage! No, wind is strong against ice. What you need is earth type. Unfortunately, we already used our current earth type. I think everybody from the first gen of Holo Stars is going this month, which is a bit of a shame too. It's Ace farming to Elo to Horticulture. It's been a while. Thanks for dropping in and catching our very late Super Holo Wars run. Ace farming? I'm not too sure how many of our guys are aces already. I ought to do a double check. Thanks for the hitting away though. Excellent repositioning. The boys should be able to hit here and now, right? How are you so bad at this? Oh right, because fire types have poor accuracy, so that's going to be a problem. Do I want to use focus? Fine. Let's hit him with the fire. 92% chance to hit, 8% chance to bleeding miss. Boom. 5,000. Oh, I didn't give him cheer. Now they're just stuck at 40. Fly. No, I don't have any more earth types. Oh, I do have an Earth type. But I can't engage him effectively right now. 자, 대기다네. That didn't do much. There you go. Time for a rock up. Azimo, Azimo. A little overkill? Not quite, but still a critical, and it's still doing significant damage to that noise artillery piece, and it's out of the fight. It's level 41. Roboko-sama. Ooh! She also has an earth attack. Neat. Wait, does Altair have hidden away? No, it doesn't. Nor does Axel, so... engage it for this range. And then we'll have Axel engage the noise artillery. Watashi wa aite da! Boom. Radar kick! Domida! Yep, ain't no walking away from that one. Only a slight boost for critical. Oh, I keep forgetting that Altair has an XP up ability, which is why he's getting way further in the levels than Maguni. Ooh, railgun? No, too far. Okay, we'll have Zetamin handle this. Earth. Nice and easy does it. Rock smash. Boom. Oh, this poor bloke. He took a really bad hit from that. Alright, she can do self-support because there's a bit of a skill gap. Slap him. That's not much, but it's still a good amount of damage all the same. Railgun! Well, thanks to some skill boosting, Axel is no longer worried about having to miss thanks to his fire attribute. And there's also Altair providing command support, so the accuracy levels are at max. Boom. Wow, he's lucky. Managed to get away with 1,000 health. Incoming 75. That wasn't much. Can Miko engage that target from this range? Yep. 72%? What? Very high chance to miss, apparently. Status. Hidden away, but there's no target to engage at range, so... She's 3 will off for Genesis revolvers, so... What do I do next? Hang on a second. That's a bit of a bang up. Hang on. Well, I didn't expect that to be a kill shot. That's better than nothing. I should have switched out Louis May. Oh well, whatever. Yamada Beam! Oh, that's not gonna hit. Let's hope those guys on top don't get blown up too much. Did I forget to say I didn't write? Urgent Ascent. Hang on. Hang on. What the heck? about that. Something on the news. Where were we? Okay, we've only got 5 units undeployed left. We can. Oh, right. We don't have the ability to move these Zanrads, but they can survive via spirit commands. So we gotta move as fast as possible. And then we can probably help them out. Okay, no, Iris still cannot use her Genesis revolvers, annoyingly enough. 80% chance to hit. I don't think she's gonna hit. I feel like Mikune's gonna hit, gonna miss. Never mind, that was a very, very bad hit for the enemy. Now she's up to 43. Trying to bring the pain wrist. Boom. Oh, almost. I thought she was gonna get hit by those tanks. Okay, Chan might need a boost up in level. She's down to 43. I don't remember if the sea barrier on the Star Sail can actually survive a lightning attack. Domain managed to survive from that one. Definitely need to fix this. Back to full. There you go. They're now at level 44. Let's ice him. Quite literally ice him. Boom. Ooh, that guy's lucky. Almost got away with one shot. Okay, let's get these Zanrads up. To focus up. Oh, I can use cheer. Who needs a cheer? Oh yeah, these boys definitely need a cheer. Unfortunately, he has spirits. Focus up. Focus up. Cheer on... Who deserves this? Iris. Okay, let's trip on Iris. You also focus up. At least you can support each other, so that's a good thing. But you're gonna be out of range by the heavy artillery, so we're only gonna be able to cast this once, otherwise. Everything else will be up to you. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck, boys. why do you need support defend for a 53% chance to hit, dude? Well, at least that did a significant amount of damage for light targets. Ah, they're gonna steal my kills, man. Even light attacks like that will still stack up if they're focused and concentrated on a single unit, so putting a wall around these Zen rats would be a really major help to keep them alive for this turn. We're not gonna get the money on that one, right? Since these are technically allied units and not part of our command structure, we won't get the money. Oh, we did. Wow. Please tell me you're not gonna need support defend for this. How? Well, I can at least order them to attack or evade, but oh no, it's noise artillery. Get to cover, it's German artillery! Yeah, definitely gonna need some support. Wall, save us! Ooh. Good thing we had a wall on. Pretty good damage though. They're all rushing. They're all rushing through the gaps. Not good. Why is she using Earth? Yamada Beam! This had better hurt. This had better hurt. Yamada Beam Hassa! It's gotta be a kill shot, right? There we go. Boom. Oh, okay, that's overkill. Drop it a bit. And with the air. But we'll have to tank this next attack. Not that's that much to worry about, though. It is a 76. God. Top of the feet, I'm starting to get sleepy again. Oh, now they're level 44. And he's out of support defend. Ooh, that's big damage. That's very big damage. Just defend. Just defend. Tank all you can. I don't think we can cast support health for these guys. I'm pretty sure he can't. Oh wait, he's got support fire. Oh yeah, he does. Makazero. Keep defending. Please don't die on me. Okay, 23% chance to hit. This has got to be an evade. An automatic evade. Come on. There we go. A little too close for comfort, but I'll take it. Thanks to the focus, they can at least maneuver. There you go. There's too many of them. %30 chance to hit. Please tell me he's not gonna hit and just miss. Yes, there you go. There's so many of them out there, we're gonna need to strike them out rather quickly. Gonna need some health casting on these bad boys too, because they took a really large amount of damage. Wait, that's artillery. No, that's still a tank. Oh, cripes. That's a whole load of artillery in the back. 2 batteries at least. We should be defending now. At least that one's gonna miss. Oh, I don't like this. Wow, you missed! Now that's some lucky striking. Oh wait, it did say 0% chance to hit, right? Ow. Fire! What do you mean you need support defense for a 33% chance to hit? Uh, 40% chance, I'll take it. Terrifying. Okay, what's the next one? Ah! thought I heard something weird. Turns out it's just my PC fans. Yep. I think this poor guy is gonna die soon. Poor girl, rather. And that's not a kill shot. Kinda sucks. But at least it's 18% chance. Now we're gonna need everybody with trust or faith, maybe, to get a boost up on health. So, or at least a boost up for health for the tanks. Excuse me. Oh, my back. Okay, those big artillery pieces on the flanks are still not moving, which is good. That's gonna keep us alive for a bit longer. Yes, thank you. Who's the worst? Yes. Nemesis. So, you were just waiting around to strike. I need an Earth type attack. I don't have any of that over here. Monster Splash isn't going to do anything for that. But this tank is definitely going to melt from a slap. Boom. That's gonna be... Oh, nice. Thanks to the cheer, they're now up to 42. And there's a total of... That's only 60? That can't be right. Do I have a map attack yet? No, it doesn't look like it. Expanding fusion requires 130, Will. Need water. Accuracy is shot to hail and back. Kinda sucks. Oh, I can take it out with mirror moves. Unfortunately for y'all, I'm higher level than you, and my lightning's a lot more powerful. High voltage! Boom. 5055. Boom! That's another command you knocked out, and Bob-san is now at 44! Miko's gonna get left behind. Amazing. 9% chance to miss. Hang on, hang on. Where's Miko? Miko's short for that one. That sucks. The Zen rats either way, but I think I'm gonna do some serious damage to them first. It's better that way. Yes, look at this. Who's next up? So much armor on top, and I don't have anybody with a good map attack in near positioning. Sweeping barrage! Nobody there. Goodbye. Get blown away by the sweep. 42? Oh. Guess I didn't give them cheer enough. Gotta get somebody up front there to provide command and support, and that would mean Altair. Where is he? There he is. Oh yeah, support fire. So if there's anybody who needs to go down... Ah! They can only support themselves? That sucks. Oh, they can support... Ah, because they're out of range. Okay. Coming close. Hang on a second, something's off. Right, they're in friendly command areas now. All the main worries we have are these big boys. Broadcasting properly, the mic's still pretty much screwed up or something, I don't know. Not exactly a good time, especially when it's getting really pumped up over here. Oh. Right, Subaru-san. Nope, too far. Let's go wake up somebody else. 96% chance. You think you're gonna survive this? Come on, you gotta hit. That was just a 4% chance to miss. There you go. Boom. Now she's up to 42. Azuki's left behind as far as Gen 0 is concerned, unfortunately. So she'll have to move up. Like, way up. Sonic Smash! She's not gonna score a kill shot, but she'll at least open him up. We're not exactly doing very hot right now, despite the fact that we're actually significantly knocking out most of their forces. The problem lies in the fact that there's just too many of them, and not enough of us. On to the next waypoint! That wasn't a kill shot, that was the assist shot. Well, let's just soften up these heavy artillery pieces first before they become a troublemaker, or they become a cause of trouble for the Zenrats around the area. Oh right, I need to finish everything before turn 5. Forgot about that. Oh. Get out of here! $10,000 volts doesn't seem a lot, considering how most vehicles can survive 400,000 volts. Then again, it's... Well, no, that was 400,000 sustained, instead of a big blast. It did overload the batteries and the electronics, though. Let's start smashing. Senso obrero. Too far out. Do we have XL for them? Nope, we don't have XL for the ID girls, unfortunately. So we'll have them send over to the center. Too far for any water targets. Okay, let's just go and water these guys down, yeah? You're mine, but that's your song! That's like, I think that's our first original song from 2 years ago. 2 years ago? That can't be right. Right. That jumps them up to level 44. Much needed, really. Oh no, the high doll launcher is not a post-move attack. I keep forgetting that part. High doll launcher! Oh, too far. Okay, close in and engage these targets of opportunity as you see them fit. Canine Ripper! Utsi da yo. Speaking of, Mio finally got her new kit. And she showed it off on a stream yesterday, and she was sort of saying that it cost her a hefty 1 million yen. Ooh, that's a kill. But the problem is, when she showed up for RAM, it only said 664 gigabytes. I guess the prices haven't stabilized enough yet that people can afford larger amounts of RAM again. But 64 gigabytes in 2026 is a cause for concern, at least from my point of view, since a lot of the extra stuff they're showing off requires probably, I don't know, 128 gigabytes minimum of RAM, especially if you're a streamer. Could be wrong, though. I hope I'm wrong, because that's going to be extremely expensive. No, I don't have any rock-type targets here. So, this is actually the new version. They released a patch probably last week, which I didn't actually pay attention to much because I was too focused on streaming. But they released a 1.2.1, and this one fixed some of the issues with some attacks, particularly the D&D mask artifacting, where when an enemy counterattacks, the two masks that launch the attack animation are still in the enemy screen. So I guess I wasn't the only one who noticed that. Oh, I level 9 for Gimme's Ayachoko collaboration. Now where are we going next? Wait, don't tell me I've deployed everybody. Oh, haven't. There are still 2 of the ships here. Oh, I can attack somebody with the ice. Ugh, what's a frame drop like that? What? What can I attack with? Oh. Hello. Fine. I know it's not gonna do much. Oh, wait. I don't have any water attacks. Them here. So 44, who else has a level up need? Oh, I haven't deployed Alt, XL, and Ves yet. I'll probably send them flying for a bit. Yeah, that's the furthest they can go. It's still gonna be dark. Oh well. It's not like the enemy can counterattack. Oh, good damage nonetheless. Hang on. Fixing something. fixed? Yes, it's fixed, thankfully. Ooh, ooh. Where are we going next? Well, engage them with the rocket tip punch with them. Chainsaw Tornado! Oh, that's going to be a kill shot, I feel. Or at least it's gonna be significant enough damage that the support from the Zenrad will do the finishing touches. Yes! Oh, let's just hope the Zenrad can actually score a kill. Hassa! Well, it's not exactly gonna do a lot of damage. Try a little harder. Come on, you gotta knock him out, guy. It's just 2,300 points of damage. There you go. Clean shot. Oh, they got the PP for that? Sweet. Okay, who else needs a little slapping? Bad news. They're out of SP. I don't think we have enough trust for this. Oh! Luine! Disruption time! Hang on a second, I need to check something again. Hang on. There's gotta be something in here I need to check again. Sorry about that. I have to do something about. Oh, this is for targeting mode. It's the artillery I'm really worried about, so we gotta focus on those guys. I know chip damage will still be piling up with the 76s on those regular tanks, but I want to deal with these artillery forces first, so that they won't be an issue in the enemy turn. We cannot counterattack them most of the time because they outrange most of our units, or at least they pick the units that they can outrange. Keep dancing in the bottom of their hands, you think. Strike from Haachama there. Poof. Boom. Okay, where else? Hang on. Oh, we're going hitting away, right. Where do I move Haachama though? Gammy's fire type unit, but we don't have any light attacks with them. But I think I can throw them up here to provide initial draw fire for these guys, unless they ignore her and try to engage the Zanrods instead. Oh, I can order them to attack now. %26 chance to hit. At least they can defend. We can order them to defend themselves when we have to. And as you can clearly see, chip damage. Excellent chip damage there. Not much to worry about. Let's go now! Oh, the artillery piece is still alive! And there's still a lot of them out there. Here's farthest. Boom. 100% chance thanks to the presence of a command unit. Boom! It's level 2 support attack and support defend, I see. Hydol Lancer! Wait. Wait. Wait, which one is a water target that I can engage at range? What? Huh? Oh, you're kidding me! You cannot be serious. I think my game just crashed. Oh, wait, never mind. Wait, no. Whew, I thought it crashed for a second there. Still not a chance to strike. Do we have enough S? No, they're still low. Fine, Hydro Launcher it is. Softer is better than destroyed at this point. Now, don't make me sit you down. Link up! Hydro Launcher! Assa! Youch. He managed to survive that, but his mobility and range are down, so he'll have a hard time trying to support our frontline units. And with Disrupt in the way, he's definitely not going to be able to provide fire support against the frontline Zenrads out there. Whew. A little too close for comfort there. Well then, how about we wake you up a bit? Matta ka ne? Oh, what? He escaped with 256 health. Lucky diadem. Ooh, that was a close one! Lumina using her ability as a wind element character. Well, it's not really that. Wind element actually provides extra defense or extra evasion. I feel like she's just built for that. Oh, why did I save there? Never mind. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid is what stupid does. No other targets to wait. Alright, that artillery piece is goodbye. Is going biddy bye bye. With a beam barrage. Whee! Thanks for the assist from the Valhalla X. That one's a knockout. Almost cleared up most of the opening perimeter, really. 90% chance to hit. Let's kill them all, boys! Now there's nobody we can engage at this range. It's just these three. Well, as much as I'd like to continue today, I am very, very sorry. But I have to cut it early. Something urgent just came up, and I'll have to prioritize that. So we'll just have to call this in tonight fairly quickly, and probably follow up immediately tomorrow as soon as I am able. Do I have DVR on? Please tell me I don't have DVR. Oh, I did have DVR on. Dang it. Well, anyway, much as I'd like to continue, I will have to call it in for tonight. So thank you so much for dropping in. Sorry that was both late and slow. I really, really wanted to get this going at full steam today, but things changed a lot, and there are a lot of stuff outside my there are a lot of circumstances outside my control that will affect how I manage to stream. Still, thank you for dropping in. Hopefully you'll be able to join us again tomorrow to get this thing rolling much more efficiently, much more properly, that is. For the time being, though, I got 2 more turns, don't remind me. I know I have the advantage in firepower, but mobility is an issue, and we don't have a lot of map attack, so we can't really deal much with these guys. Anyway, if you got any complaints or Vine reactions about the stream tonight, I would really be grateful if you can drop me a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv. If you got a hankering for the older streams that have expired here on Twitch, or you just want to see the shorts that have already been uploaded elsewhere, you can always check the Simul streaming channel on linked in the About tab of my profile page under the archive tab, and also searchable on YouTube under the same channel name. That's Lurk and Work with a U instead of an O. By the way, if you're currently checking the VOD, thanks for tuning in. Sorry that was a bit short and a bit messy. Didn't really get a lot of things done because I keep getting interrupted by something in the background. But at least you got eyes on the stream. Hopefully, hopefully we can come back tomorrow for this one, and we'll be able to properly run this and finally get that SR point. So I hope you can still catch us by then. But if circumstances also are against you for that situation, that's fine, as long as you can get a view on the VODs. Anything, even the smallest bit, can help these channels grow. Speaking of the channels, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream, or who just wants to complain about PNG streamers in general, would be really helpful if you can share my channels with them. Twitch.tv/lurkatwork and lurkatwork on YouTube. Once again, that's work with a U instead of an O. Well, that's all from me for now. Lurk at Work is unfortunately going to have to RTB now. If you're on Twitch and you still want a stream, though, I can send you over to somebody who's doing Lego Batman, apparently. Might be much more enjoyable than this heap of junk you're currently watching. And if you're not, and you're heading out for the night, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night for those who are heading out, and stand by for those who are about to be sent over.